Told you, too open. Too open.
Anywhere to go to a game this season until at the end of the game Wednesday in Olean, they faced either a 6-hour bus ride back to Staten Island, New York, or a 1-hour bus ride up to Buffalo. They got a charter and flew straight here to Omaha, and I think that gives them a fighting chance here today.
No doubt. Give the AD, Walt Hamline, a lot of credit for writing the check for that. And this team, we expect to see what we've seen right here. Grossell, they're going to try to go inside against them early.
To great effect on the first possession, the senior from Plano, Texas gets the Bluejays on the board.
That's the question if you're Wagner. Can you put a body on someone and just equalize the paint and rebounding area? You do that and make shots, you get yourself a chance.
Watson gets the roll.
Tough. Because he has an ability, definitely put yourself an elite platform.
In they go to the big man, Grossell. You can see why he is among the national leaders to improve big man in the country.
Agreed.
Off the steal. Here comes Thomas.
Shocked right now. If you're Wagner, you can't turn over the basketball, trying to split the double team. Thomas does a good job of getting out and showing a little bit of that athleticism.
Well, you say Shell.
Excited to be here in the NIT.
No doubt, especially coming off of the season they had a year ago. Corey Henson spins to the bucket. There's Michael Carey working the offensive glass, and this is Wagner's MO. They get after it on the offensive end, just can't convert, so here come the Bluejays back the other way. Thomas off the ball fake to the bucket for two. All 6 Wagner points have come on a pair of 3-pointers. Meanwhile, Creighton has been pounding the ball inside. Not your traditional entry pass, but it works out.
Well, he's a difference maker.
A spot in the quarterfinal round, and then the semis, as always, are played at Madison Square Garden in New York City, also the home of the Big East Conference, and that's the reference to Creighton getting back there. Hansen right to the rim for his first 2.
Yeah,
the job against Bama defensively, holding the Crimson Tide to only 28% shooting from the floor. Meanwhile, at the offensive end, you don't have to worry about James Milliken and company. They can fill it up.
Well, this is what we've seen from Creighton.
Who keep going inside. The only misses Creighton has had here today have been 3-point shots. They're perfect inside the 3-point line.
Well, and that's why you've seen Coach Mason go to the 1-3-1 zone. He's trying to bait the Bluejays into shooting outside.
Hansen through contact. Milliken back to Watson. Clean look for 3.
Too good. Too good.
Island transfer misses the jump hook. Harrell tries to cross over the defender, somehow gets through. Watson dumps it off, and Grossell lays it in. Well short. In transition, the Bluejays. Although when you're facing a team that averages nearly 80 points per game, top 30 in the country, there is great danger in trying to run with that.
Sure, 14-1. When they score 80+,
it's for with his first 2 points off the bench.
Well, and that's what he brings. The transfer and graduate senior really brings leadership and bringing some calmness to this team right now.
Milliken, that's a beautiful set. The big drags the defense.
Game, not in this half-court setting.
Watson feeds the post down the bounce. Off the spin, Hansen gets the roll.
Easy like
as a backup point guard. Thomas into the lane. Saunders trying to muscle up Hansen. Nothing he can do.
No, this first half has looked unfair. It's almost like a pickup game, and you've got one group that picks all the big guys. You take Hansen, and they just keep going inside. They're just too big, and good touch by Hansen.
3 from the floor, 7.6 assists with those 2 fouls as the all-conference point guard on the bench for now. Thomas, great position inside. All Creighton ever since for a spot in Provo to face BYU in the NIT quarterfinals. Off the scrum. The monster slam. Zach Hansen already has his career high with 14 points.
Well, when you got a big guy like this, you know where he's going, Doug.
Right there.
Upstairs to the top floor of the elevator. When you're a little guy, there's just some floors you just can't go to.
Room about reaffirming to the players this game's not over yet.
No, it's certainly not. And if I know Coach Mason, that's exactly what he told his guys. But again, Creighton going back to what they've done.
Tough in the corner for three. He's got it.
Well,
his first field goal.
Defense of the Blue Jays set up. Now it's more of a track meet. That gives Wagner a better chance.
Watson pass to the corner. Milliken, terrific look inside. The easy two for Jeffrey Grosel.
From the three-point line, but now that you've seen him knock down a couple, Creighton's going to have to do a better job.
Contact on Watson. He gives to Milliken. Thomas spins along the baseline. Good closeout by Amon. Grosel has it blocked in a goaltend. 2 more points for big number 41 to give him 15. Wagner spotting up.
Not a lot you can do right now.
Looking for a spot in the quarterfinals of the NIT. Tuesday at BYU. Shot clock at 2. Harrell, or rather Hansen, missed it. But the putback is NIT on the ESPN network. Glad you could join us here this afternoon from Omaha, Nebraska. Thomas for three.
That's tough. That's a shot you have to live.
DeJuan Anderson. Well, Anderson has Milliken hoist the three and hits it.
On this game.
And Watson on the bench with 9 points and 8 assists. The lead scorers have been the bigs for Creighton. Milliken has 12, Grosel 17. And Hansen 14, a new career high. 4 Blue Jays in double figures. That's right.
Talk about the toughness, grittiness, but the shot just has not fallen for Wagner tonight. 31% from behind the three-point line, which isn't horrible, but 31%, 17 of 54 from the field. Just a tough night.
Stewart puts up the floater.